Welcome to your machine. I'm going to go through a few things here on the PLC. First thing you're going to want to do is you want to pull the emergency stop on. It's actually on right now. You push it in to turn it off. But this is your PLC. You can see you have clutch. There you go. Clutch off, agitation. So the clutch is what turns your auger. The agitation is what turns the blade that sweeps the inner wall of the hopper. Agitation, we're going to just start with that. You're going to put that in with fill with what you're going to run with your powders. So you have off, you have with fill, and you have continuous. That means it turns all the time. With fill is where you're going to want to be. So we're going to leave it in with fill. The clutch is going to needs to be in the run position to run. You can hit the jog. The jog is in the beginning of the day. If you want to turn your auger on to fill the product, fill the auger, you can hit jog and then off. Let's just go ahead and show you how that works. So we're going to turn the fill motor on. You can see the auger's not in, but you see that right there? That's jog, off, jog, off, jog, off. All right, so we're going to put, that's again to empty the hopper at the end of the day or to fill in the beginning of the day. We're going to go in the run position. Run position is how you're going to actually run the machine. You have a cutoff. You don't have a cutoff. You have a cutoff just in case you ever need a cutoff. You have that in the PLC. And your fill motor's on. This is your very important, this is your revolutions. How many times you want the auger to turn. Right now we have 5 full rotations. You can do decimal points though if you want. So let's do 5.25, enter. So it's gonna turn 5 full rotations and a quarter of a turn. What you're gonna do is you'll test it out by filling one at say 5 revolutions. Let's say it fills 1 pound at 5 revolutions to make it easy. Then all you're going to do is 2.5 revolutions roughly to get a half a pound. That's how the revolutions work. You can also go in the time mode. You can do seconds if you want, but we're going to stick with counts. That's more accurate. And you have a production counter. That's how many times how many you're going to run. All right, so let's hit start. There's a foot pedal down here which I'm going to hit. And we're going in seconds right now. Let's go back to time mode and do 5 1/4 turns. Boom. I'm hitting the foot switch every time, man. Your blade's gonna be hooked up here. Your auger's gonna be here. Just see how everything's working. All right. So that's pretty much it with that. We're gonna hit stop here. You can also hit the E-stop off if you want. We're gonna open this up real quick. Not much in here to really touch. You do have a level control timer. If you do want to do the delays for the level control, you have that there. Other than that, everything in here you're really not going to touch. That's your clutch brake power supply. The light's going to switch from red to green. There's a clear relay. This stuff you're really not going to touch. I'm going to go in the back here. You do have to turn this off and on. This is your main power for your machine. If you ever want to work on the machine, please turn this off. This is in the on position right now. You're going to bring your main power into this terminal strip here. This is your 440 or 483 phase. You have white, black, red is how we're doing it right there. Depending on your rotation of your auger, you can look at that in the manual, but that's how you would switch these leads if you need to. You have a transformer, again, nothing to touch. You have contactors and overloads here. If your motors ever trip, you can hit the blue reset button to reset them. And you have some fuses here, so if they ever blow, you can pop them out and replace them. That's your fill motor on the back. That's what drives your auger. Inside here, you have your gear reducer and motor. That's what drives that blade that sweeps the inner wall. And that's your clutch brake. Your clutch brake's gonna be a little noisy in the beginning for the first few weeks. It does need to wear in and burnish in. So you will hear some noises in that, but that will go away over time. That's your encoder down there, that black piece. That's what's counting your revolutions. That's your encoder and your gears. Down here you have your frame. This is height adjustable, just like jacking your car up. So what you're gonna do is if you wanna raise or lower it, you have a set screw here, you loosen that up, and then this whole column moves up and down with that jack. And we're going to give you a handle. You do have floor leveling pads down here, so yeah, these can go higher if you want to make the machine lower through that. These can go all the way up to here if you want, but these will level out the machine for you. And that is pretty much it, I think. So I'm gonna send you a video on how to set up a non-free flow tool, and that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, give us a call at 610-466-1440. Thanks.